Premier League 199 rated foot draft. I have spent months trying to hack my way into the FIFA code, and you will not believe what I found. I have got Team of the Season cards in foot draft at my disposal. Make sure to click the subscribe button if you want me to show you how to do this, but you must click the like button as well. I'll only show you when we hit like 12,000 likes, so like and subscribe right now. Formations all. You know what? 4-3-3 is one of my favorites to draft in. Absolute no-brainer. Come on, please work, and let's go! We have got a full Team of the Season selection. Things you love to see. Jamie Vardy having a party at the end there. Very fitting because we're having a party because the mod works. Okay, enough celebrating. It's time to work out who deserves the slot as my captain and who I think has been the best in their position during this whole entire Premier League season. Instantly got to rule out Van Dijk because he has been injured the whole entire season, so sadly we can't pick him. We're picking the best Premier League players this season, not the highest rated. Calvert-Lewin started the season off strong. Vardy's had a good season, as well as Bamford for doing it for Leeds. But if we're talking strikers here, there's only one man in that selection who has to lead our attack. And that man, obviously, is Harry Kane, 97 rated, leading our strike force with 17 goals and 13 assists. It couldn't be anyone else. Kane's probably going to be the easiest choice of the video, but left wing, oh, we've got a lot of options here. Raheem the Dream, Marcus Rashford, Heung-min Son, and we do have a Mane who is the lowest rated there, which is the same rating as his Team of the Honourable Mentions card. Raheem the Dream wouldn't be a bad choice as City are going to lift the Premier League, so a Premier League winner in the team. You've got Mane and Rashford haven't reached their previous heights of previous years, but still had decent seasons. But then you got Son and Grealish, both have been unbelievable. I genuinely can't decide out of the two. It's a flip of the coin. I'm debating probably going for Grealish just because he's done it with Aston Villa, but I have to think about this one. Every other day of the week, I'm going Heung-min Son, but you know what it is? Jack Grealish has been out of this world with Aston Villa, which I just can't refuse that. He's been too sick. He also gets a strong link to Kane, but it doesn't matter. It's a full Premier League team anyway. Okay, right wing. Finishing the front three with, Salah 97. That card looks outrageous. Really thinking about it, the previous two FIFA Salah's Team of the Season card was 97 as well. It was on FIFA 19 and FIFA 20. Can we get a three-peat? Can that happen again? Surely it will, right? Saka's been very, very good. Rafinha as well. Bernardo Silva's not had a season like his previous one, but still pretty good. It's between Salah and Mahrez. I think Salah's been better, but Mahrez, he's just about to lift that Premier League trophy. You know what? Mohamed Salah has he's carried Liverpool on his back this season, but that, for a front three, I simply could never complain about it. On to our midfield now, with three centre mids. There's no time to waste. Been a lot of good centre mids this season, so this is going to be tough. Centre mid number one. Bruno Fernandes, 98. That card looks outrageous. One rating higher than his Team of the Year. Bruno Fernandes, not the only player there who's played out of this skin this season. You know, Ilkay Gundogan, I wouldn't be surprised if he won Player of the Year, you know. I genuinely wouldn't. The three Englishmen have been exceptional, but obviously it's between Germany's very own Ilkay Gundogan and Bruno Fernandes from Portugal. You know what? I want both of them. I'm not going to lie. Hopefully, whichever one I pick, the other one comes back in a different pick. I'm going Bruno over Gundogan just because of rating purposes, but that's not me saying he's had a better season. I'm just praying that Gundogan comes back in another selection or I'll cry. Fingers crossed he comes back. Come on, EA. Don't do me dirty like this. Let's go. He came back. Now, it don't look like an outrageous pick. Not a straightforward selection. I'm obviously going Gundogan, but Hammers started the season off crazily. Rice and Souček have gone off this season, and Pogba, he's just Pogba. He's always been like decent. The stats on Pogba are outrageous. It makes me want to pick him, but alongside the stats, he has 5-star skills. Souček's stats sick as well, but that's not the purpose of the video. We are trying to predict the starting 11 of the team of the season, so has to go for the Man City man. Taking a certain German centre mid in the middle of the park. Not not too bad if I do say so myself. Final centre mids, I've just remembered, they forgot De Bruyne. Oh, there's De Bruyne. I knew he was coming sooner or later. Oh, might have to go for one of my favourite footballers, N'Golo Kante. I genuinely bought a FIFA card of him as well. That's how much I love Kante. Ward-Prowse, low-key been solid all season, you know, but De Bruyne, the stats on him are irrefutable. That is what his Team of the Year card should have looked like. Do you feel a little bit sorry for players like Ward-Prowse, Maddison, Mount, Souček? Any other year, we could have seen all of those in the Team of Season starting 11. What can I say? This year, the big players turned up. Kevin De Bruyne finishes an outrageous midfield. This is so high rated. Now onto the defense. Thinking about it now, left back should be so easy of a decision. Luke Shaw has played out of his skin. It can't be anyone else. West Ham are popped off this season. Everton having a very good season, but Luke Shaw this year has just came into his element. I don't know how he's done it. He's always been sick, but especially after that injury, I don't know how he's come and played at these heights. So 93 rated as well. I don't know how I'm going to refuse him. Digne had a 6th season last season. Not as good, but still decent. Cresswell in an overachieving West Ham team. Turney's been decent, and Robertson. I can't go Robertson. He's been good, but just because he hasn't been as excellent as he was before, I'm going to go Shaw. That rhymes. I had to explain my pick just so I didn't get roasted in the comment section. The moment I've been dreading centre-backs, this might be tough. Oh, Fabinho centre-back, that's cheeky. Laporte 94. I would love to take him, but injuries this season for so many players have just been prolific. They won't stop. Fofana's been very, very solid this season, you know. Fabinho had to fill in at centre-back, a little bit of a troll card. Thiago Silva, you know what? Under Frank was very, very good and kind of saved Chelsea's backline, but under Thomas Tuchel hasn't really been in favour much and hasn't played. Laporte's played a fair few games, but the main centre-back partnership of this Premier League campaign has been John Stones and Ruben Dias. So at the moment, unless I see a surprise, I'm picking those two. Scored quite a few goals this season, you know, John Stones. Unless I'm forgetting someone, centre-back has to be Ruben Dias, right? Oh, yeah, it's Ruben Dias. As a Chelsea fan, gotta say, Rudiger's been very solid under Thomas Tuchel. Maguire, aka Slabheader, he's been alright, hasn't been great, hasn't been terrible, but Ruben Dias coming in as a 23-year-old and just being a rock at the back. He's been outrageous this season, been incredible. It's so hard to overlook him. If Laporte played more, then maybe I'd go him, but Ruben Dias alongside John Stones has been the partnership this year. We all know it has. Right back, I have a feeling 3 of our 4 defenders are going to be City players. Yeah, James Justin, you know, has been sick this season, but again, injuries have just done so many players dirty. We got Trent as well. Hasn't been as good as previous seasons, but you could say that for like most Liverpool squads. 93 rated. That's a 1 rated lower than this Team of the Year, so a downgrade, technically. If Cancelo wasn't so influential on City's dominance this season, I think I'd go James Justin, you know. I probably would, but he's done well to come in for the injured Ricardo Pereira. As I said, so many injuries this season. It's been mental. But João Cancelo, you know what? If EA gave him like a centre mid card, I wouldn't even complain, because as a right back, he does way more than that. He just comes into the middle of the park and just dictates play. It's actually crazy. So I'm going for the right back, João Cancelo, who you've just seen in the middle of Man City's midfield a lot this season. Goalkeeper might be tricky, you know. There's not been anyone who's played out of their skin. We've got Martinez, Schmeichel, Mendy, Pope. Wait, I thought Schmeichel was an icon card. So let me know if I'm being biased or not, but if Mendy was there since the start of the season, I'd probably go for him, you know. The amount of clean sheets he's gotten for us this season has actually been mental. Pope getting himself a few England call-ups for how good he's been this season. You got Emi Martinez, who's been sick in an Aston Villa team, which makes me want to go for him, but Schmeichel's been solid as well. I don't know. I don't really watch and assess goalkeepers. Feel like the goalkeeper that's going to lift the Premier League wouldn't be a bad shout to pick. As Ferguson once said, attack wins you games, defense wins you titles, and considering they've won a title, he must have been pretty influential. So Ederson in goal to finish the starting 11. You know what? I don't think that's a bad Premier League team in a season prediction at all. Feel like the only pick that'll raise a few eyebrows will probably be Jack Grealish. Not because he's not been good this season, but because I picked him over Heung-min Son. But that is my full team of the season, Premier League starting 11. I feel like I've done a pretty good job. Let me know what you think. Is there anyone who shouldn't be in that team? Any players missing who should have at least been in the selection to have like a shout of being in the team this season? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm genuinely interested if I've done well or not. Gotta autocomplete. If I try go to bench or reserves, my game just crashes, and we don't want that to happen. But the final thing, would you like me to do this again with different leagues? Maybe like a team of the season draft in Serie A, Bundesliga? Let me know. But that is the full Premier League 199 rated foot draft. Come on, let's go. Look at that top player screen. A 97, a 98, and a 95. Wow, that is my caliber of foot draft.